Yeah, we'll talk about it later, okay?
Are you on?
Yep.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Chammy. This is just a chat and chill. This is not really a tarot thing or anything. I just thought I'd come by and say hey to anyone who maybe comes by. I don't know, maybe I'll peace out in a minute. Hey, greetings. Greetings from outer space. Yeah, might as well be Summerween. I'm hanging in there. How are you tonight? Thanks so much for asking. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. OMG. How are y'all tonight? Hope y'all are having a good night. Happy, is it the weekend? Yeah, it should be the weekend. Outer space, huh? I guess until we go there, we're not really sure if it's even real, huh? Just kidding. Yeah, I'd like to think it is, too. So check out the pinned comment. I think I put a pinned comment in. I don't know. I just really came by to chat and chill and see maybe who is online tonight and say hello. Hey Meryl, how are you, sweetheart? It was still saying upcoming, really? YouTube has been trash lately. Y'all fix your coding before I do it for you. Excuse me. So it doesn't give me instant updates on things. In fact, it'll tell me the wrong date, excuse me, of my lives until much later the next day. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Yeah, check out my pinned comment. Please check out my music in the pinned comment. I would really appreciate it. Do you recognize the music, Meryl? I'm curious. Do you recognize the music? It's from the Sunbreeze Festival, yeah, from FFXI. I was like, I think I'll play this tonight. Since it's a full moon and, yep, the Summer Festival, and it's 4th of July, almost. Are you doing anything special for 4th of July weekend? I know, right? I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink and treat. What are you doing, puppy? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna work through the holiday. I was outside in the sun for a couple hours today, and I just turned into a tomato. I was like, yeah, I'm a Greek Roman tomato today. It was miserable. It was so miserable out there. Where's the rest of the crew? Probably sleeping. or hopefully on some kind of nice vacation. Well, I'm just thankful that the electricity came back on and I could come by and chat and chill with anyone who maybe comes by tonight. But I think I am going to do a collective message just for fun because we're here anyways. We might as well. And I think I'm going to turn the spirit box on. So I want to ask the spirit box a couple of questions about Nancy Guthrie. I've been having some weird haunted instances in the house. Like, of course, things getting pushed off tables or things getting thrown about. Lights flickering. Toys moving without anything really causing them to move by themselves. I'm pretty sure I'm going to start hearing echoes pretty soon. So I feel like the veil is pretty thin right now since it's close to 4th of July. So I'm just going to see what our most trusted and strongest spirit guides want us to know about this full moon, the recent planetary parade we had at the end of June, the summer solstice, and this beginning of July. What's happening in this live? We're celebrating being alive. And I just got some pretty awful news, but I kind of almost feel like I shouldn't let it bring me down. I should try to make the best of it, you know. Usually I do live music or live tarot here on the live streams. Tonight I came by to do a chat and chill. I was a little bit late. My power went out. But it's back on now. So, I'm not really doing tarot tonight or music. I'm just chatting and chilling. I am going to do a collective message. Because Spirit makes me feel like I need to just pick up the cards and I just feel called to do a collective message. So I'm going to call upon our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective and see what message Spirit might have from the Power Spirit deck for us on this beautiful third night of the full moon. So this reading is for anyone who might be in chat right now with us, anyone who may join later while I'm doing the reading, or maybe join later in the live or watch the replay. Just what do we need to know from our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective moving forward into July? What do we currently need to know about now? So I feel like this is the card here. It just popped out. Courage. It's a beautiful card, courage. Maybe some of you recently have felt like a fish out of water. Maybe even life has felt a bit like an uphill battle. Emotionally, spiritually. Maybe even logically, mentally. And Spirit wants you to find your courage in that weakness, though. There's nothing really to fear but fear itself. Fear creates just as much as your happiness, your joy, even your sexy thoughts when it comes down to it. But what is feeling logical to you, it's okay to follow that. Let your heart follow that logic. But sometimes we have to find the courage to, take the path that's of least resistance, or get off the path of least resistance is what I'm saying. Find the courage to get off the path of least resistance so that you can find your way back into whatever your light is for you. So it's card number 30. Maybe the number 3 is important to you. Maybe the number 30 is important to you. Maybe there's something about this picture or this painting that gives you some kind of clarity about what you have been through. I'm going to read the card. The color of the card is white. The direction is north. Action takes courage. We often feel like fish out of water, separate and different from the world around us. But fish out of water can learn to swim in a new era of consciousness and with a new purpose in life. Perhaps it is identification and objects and clinging to addictions that keep you feeling separate from the source of your power. Perhaps it's not only a dependence on drugs or sex or alcohol, but also addiction like the fear of failure, the addiction to pain, the need for approval, or the fear of distraction, the fear of being alone, the fear of losing. But Spirit wants you to try again and again, and keep trying, keep doing. It can only get better, but it's going to get better through your courage to try something new and to discover your own power and what the meaning of that power has by having the courage to maybe give up your addictions, your addiction to pain and the addiction to things that don't serve you. Okay, then live in the power without your courage. At the end of the day, you're not alone. Everybody is you pushed out, and we all come from the light. We all come from that. Our spirit is the same energy as the light in the lantern. We are made of the same atoms. There's not really much to argue with when it's plain as the day is long. You can see it with your own eyes yourself, and those things that are around you. Hey, ADHD dancer, how are you, sweetheart? So courage. Let's see what Spirit has advice in regards to courage. I know this is just a chat and show. I told myself I wasn't going to do tarot, but I just felt called to do a collective message, so I picked up the cards, Sugar Bear. If anybody has any questions about tarot, music, spirituality, just questions about life in general, there might be somebody in chat who has answers. Let's see if we can get some advice about this courage. And I also want to be real clear about your reading, Sugar. We get that Hermit card a lot in your readings for your person. I just want you to remember that, you are both like a light at the end of the tunnel for each other. But You know, and just because you're kind of in a stagnant stage right now, things are not on pause. Things are actively happening for you both. But you're going to have to decide, you know, what's comfortable for you and what's not comfortable. And realize that, you know, maybe right now, nobody is Mr. Right Now. Other than who you choose to be Mr. Right Now or Mr. Forever. I think that we as people can get really hooked on, you know, the addiction of there being directions to everything. Okay? To the directions to everything that's the best, right? But I feel like we have the opportunity to, you know, life is what you make it through your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your reactions. So let's get some advice from Spirit. I'm calling forth our most strongest and trusted Spirit guides as a collective, some advice in regards to this Courage card from the Power Spirit deck. So I'm just going to share it again. Like, how beautiful is that? I haven't, I don't think I've seen any scenery like that since I was on the West Coast and I went to Washington to rescue my fur babies. Yes, everyone is you pushed out, darling, even me. And Spirit was saying, you know, maybe it's time to like give up some of our addictions, especially to addictions of failure, pain, sorrow. Like, if it's not serving your peace, I mean, that's my biggest message. Like, what is life without peace? Just a little bit of it. No kings but us. I just love this card. Now, the courage to find your power and use your power to, and wield your power to your advantage. I know the other night you had said something about your ego. And I feel like we had talked a little bit about the ego death. And I think that you put down your ego every time, though, when you go ahead and tell him or tell someone you care about, Sugar, or anyone who's in chat, you know, you tell them what's really on your heart instead of being afraid of some thing that's never going to happen and probably didn't happen at all or won't happen. I used to get myself in a real spiral, Sugar Bear, with that kind of stuff too. And one day I was just like, you know, it's just not worth it. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't still have my own issues with anxiety. But it's more like oncoming knowing anxiety. I don't sit around anymore and freak out about anything that's in regards to, you know, keeping me in a place that doesn't serve me. So, no kings but us. I feel regarding courage is like, you know, putting yourself in a place in your thoughts, feelings, mind, subconscious, into it. Like, you are, once again, that leader of your reality, the power of authority of your reality ever since you were born. Everything that you were ever going to be, you were by the time you were 7 years old. Think back about how an amazing person you are, even if, you know, you might have some troll tendencies. And think about what an amazing kid you probably were. And, you know, I just hope that everybody who is out there will meet themselves deeply enough to find their own peace, good or bad, whatever that means. Because nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning. You know, if I sit around and I once again get lost in things that don't serve me, especially when I mean that, I mean like my peace, my ecosystem. We've talked about this before, how important your ecosystem is to the vibrational energy that you're giving back. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides for more clarification regarding the courage and the no kings but us. But I also, when I pull these cards and I do your readings, I want you guys to also be using your own intuition within regards to what resonates. You know, and if you're dumbfounded by something I say, well, just ride the wave, please. And don't shoot the messenger. Because there may be something in the teaching or the wisdom that your most trusted and strongest spirit guides are giving to you through me and the cards that you will remember in the future, or you will see in the future for yourself, or foresee something in the future for yourself. Now, tarot is not, tarot was originally created as a poker game, like a card game. And yeah, it was all based off different Christian symbolisms. But it was mostly just a table card game for fun. It wasn't until like 400 plus years later that mystics started taking over it and actually taking it pretty serious in regards to fortune telling. So while it's not a life sentence, it is something that can guide you. And I don't see why more people don't take the advantage to like learn more about themselves, their intuition, and their creator through tarot cards. And that's one reason that I picked up oracle decks and tarot cards, because there was something that was speaking to me, and I felt good energy from it, so I couldn't deny that. And that comes from my inner child, like a place in my life where I was a kid, and usually a kid's intuition is a lot like a dog's intuition. It's not too far. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. The card is like a painting. It is. You're right, Sugar. Wow, we've gotten this card a lot too. The perception card, and then magic is either everything or it is nothing. Love that card. So you are the magic. You are the magic wand. You have to find that courage to admit to yourself that. If you can't see that for yourself, you know, I'm not going to tell you otherwise. I'm not going to be sitting here saying, oh no, you're not the magic wand. You're not the magic. So when you start to feel that addiction of failure, loser, don't have the things that, you know, you start feeling in the lack thereof, you know, remember that your magic is either everything or it's nothing to you. And if your magic is everything to you, it'll be everything to others. If it's nothing to you, then it will be nothing to others. And then your perception is your reality. What are you writing? Like, where are you going? What are you doing? What are you seeing? Find the courage to be your true, authentic self, because that's really, truly what people deep down want. They want to experience the true, authentic self, but they also want to experience other people who've met them deeply. So that's why I've always said from the beginning, Sugar, with this guy you're dating, you know, don't let it go much past 6 weeks, because at the end of the day, you know, you don't want to be driving yourself crazy 6 months down the road, and you don't know how he feels, and you don't know where you're going, and you don't know who you are anymore. There's no point, you know, love is about being crazy about somebody, yeah, but not going crazy. Okay? And I'm talking crazy in a healthy way, not in a toxic, melodrama, kind of nasty kind of way, right? Does anybody have any questions they want to ask the tarot or the oracle decks about this reading that we could elaborate on? Feel free to ask. I would be happy to ask more questions about this card, Courage. you know, what is it going to take for you to come out of your fear? For me, I almost wonder, like, do I need to go buy a bicycle for my dad and I? And that's going to help me with some of the things I have that are consciously and subconsciously making me feel fear in any way. You know what I mean? I know that sounds silly, but would it be a great addition to our workouts, our daily workouts, now that he's recovering and he's going to be on the mend? And, you know, do we need to get bikes, or do we just need to take walks? I'm not sure if I should, little walks, little bike rides. You know, what are other things that we could do to, like, help with my anxiety and then help with, like, his own well-being all the way around, his quality of life? Because when you do have health issues, like we were just talking about your boyfriend's foot and your knee the other day, and you're trying to recover. But see, I don't really see any point of holding off, other than I feel like at some point somewhere it's a little bit of a fear that you both have, ADHD dancer and your person, about how to perform. You know, we've had conversations about performing and putting the performance to the side so that you can find peace in between whatever it is you know. Because he's definitely built a bridge, and building a bridge with people is a good thing, even if you've just started. I'm going to turn this colored light off, okay, because it's bothering my canary. You want to be secure and happy with or without anyone. Well, you got to have friends now, okay? But I do understand what you mean. Like, I can't begin to tell you how incredible life is, feeling secure and happy with or without, because it's as within as without. If I'm happier, the people who are around me are going to be happier, and then I'm going to be even happier. And I just want to be happy. There has been, there has been a lot that we go through in life that's, it's less than pretty. It's ugly, and it hurts, and I just don't want, I no longer feel the need to live in that chaos. And I think the one thing that helped me personally is having a dog, to be honest. Hey Tiffany, how are you, sweetheart? And now I'm addicted. You want a kiss kiss? Are you going to come here and give me a kiss kiss? Hey pom pom tails. Hey Mario, how have you been? Welcome back to the haunted house. Tiffany, how have you been, sweetheart? Hey Grady. I just thought I would come by and chat and chill with y'all for a little bit. And the word of the day is courage. So every time somebody says courage, you gotta scream. I'm kidding. The collective message from the Power Spirit deck today was about courage. Finding the courage to, turn your back on things that don't serve your peace. Happy birthday, Mario. What are you going to do for your birthday? Are you going to do anything special over the weekend? I'm going to turn the spirit box on in a moment, Tiffany, if you want to hang out for a little bit. I have some questions about Nancy Guthrie. But I just saw these two little fur balls at my feet, and I thought I would give them a kiss and let you guys have a sneak peek at their cute faces. I'll be right back. I'm back. I just wanted to take them back to the couch where they're safe. Okay. If anybody has any questions about tarot or law of assumption, law of attraction, the spirit box, life in general, and spiritual stuff, music, please feel free to ask. I'm pretty sure somebody in the chat has an answer. I'm going to go ahead and set up the spirit box here real quick.
Maximum volume.
Thanks, Mario. So, are you doing anything special for your birthday? I made a song called Ghosts with No Past. That's so cool. I want to hear it. Hey, Fiona. How are you, sweetheart? It's good to see you. Welcome to the chat and chill. If you're wondering how I'm doing, I'm just perfect. Today's word of the day is courage, and the collective message today was about courage and finding the courage to turn our back on our fears, especially the stuff that we talk down to ourselves about. So are you a Scorpio? If you're new to the channel, please check out the pinned comment. I would love for you to check out the link. Check out my music. I would really appreciate that more than anything in the world. So I think I'm going to ask Nancy Guthrie questions, or I apologize. I'm going to ask questions about Nancy Guthrie. I don't necessarily want to ask if Nancy Guthrie is there. If she wants to answer, she can. I don't know if she's there. I don't like to think about her not being here alive and well, but I just think I feel like at the end of the day that it's really important for me to ask tonight some of these questions that are on my mind and heart. especially about the ransom notes, like the different notes that have been sent to TMZ. Are these real notes? Are there any spirits there that are with us tonight that can hear my voice? Yes or no? Are you being sassy and you said no? Are there any spirits there now that want to speak with us? Are there any spirits that can tell us anything about Nancy Guthrie tonight, yes or no? Is there anything that any of the spirits that might be with us, are you here tonight with us? Are you here with us tonight, Spirit Box? Do you know where you are? Yes or no? Do any of the spirits who might be here with us now tonight, do you know where you are? Yes or no? Okay. Where are you? Are you here with us? Yes or no? Are there any spirits with us now who, I'm just going to use a liminal space deck here. Are there any spirits with us now who can maybe communicate with us through the liminal space deck? We want to know more about you. We come here in respect and to remember you. Hi. So look at this card, you guys. Haunted by ghosts. Wow. So how long has it been haunted by ghosts? Why do they always tell us to drink water? I think it's because we're going to get thirsty because they're using our energy to maybe communicate with us. Why are you always telling us to drink water? I love this next card because it's like, what is chaos to the fly is harmony to the spider. I love me some spiders. Padded room. Do you need a vacation, Spirit? I'm pretty sure some of us in chat do. Is there anything that any of the spirits that might be here with us tonight or can hear my voice? Is there anything that we need to know about Nancy Guthrie that you might feel you'd like to share with us? Your headache is still existing after 2 days. I would go to the ER if I were you. Did you get any peppermint and lavender? cool down, girl? Do you take a cool shower? Are you drinking water? I would go to the ER. That sounds like really scary, Fiona. Please take care of yourself, sweetheart, and keep us updated. If you can get some peppermint essential oil and lavender essential oil, not like the kind that you would use to smell the house or something like that. Like, no, we're talking like the kind that maybe you would cook with, or something organic that you would get like from a health food store, something like that. And you need to get that on your temples, on the back of your neck, your ears, and the inside of your wrists, to get that peppermint to cool you down and bring that swelling down, and then use the lavender over it to soothe you. Also, maybe try different foods that are also anti-inflammatory to help with a headache. You might be like having a deficiency in some kind of nutrient or vitamin or mineral, so the headache is still there. Maybe try eating a couple fried eggs. I know I sound crazy, but it might help. Fried eggs and peppermint water, or peppermint lavender tea or something. If aspirin, Tylenol, Advil, I would definitely not wait another day before maybe going to an ER to have it checked out. Okay, so if you're allergic to eggs, do not eat eggs, but there are plenty of other nutrient-rich foods like eggs that are going to probably have some of the same minerals and vitamins in them. You just might be having a nutrient deficiency or something. Does anybody have any questions for the spirit box? Please feel free to ask. Maybe get some blueberries and watermelon. You could just be really dehydrated. I mean, it's so hot all over the country. It's miserable. We're in hell. I don't think I'm getting updates in my chat. Hold on. All right, donate for a reading, honey. We can do a reading. Oh my god, that sounds so much fun, Tiffany. Is that a game that you can play with friends? Yeah, invite me, sweetheart. I would love to check it out. And Sugar Bear, if you want to get a reading, let's make it happen, because I'm gonna go pray that my air conditioner works. and get offline soon and probably jump on Second Life because I've got some artwork there I'm working on, trying to wrap up some stuff there. I'm like still building that house that was abandoned for years in Malibu. Yeah, that's a good question. Any story? Yeah. All right, sweetheart. Then that's cool. We can wait till later when you feel better, sweetheart. No rush. No pressure. I think you should too. I think we all should. All right, I'm going to ask these couple of questions, a couple more questions I have for the Nancy Guthrie case. Do any of the spirits that maybe are here with us tonight know if there's anything that we can do to help Nancy Guthrie? Yes or no? Is she safe? Is she happy? Yes or no? I hope you feel better too, Sugar. Keep me updated. Sending you all a big virtual hug of love and trust. I just want to thank Sugar and Fiona and Tiffany and Meryl and Mario and Grady and anyone and everyone who came out tonight just to come by and say hi. Thanks so much for being good to each other and being good to yourselves. I appreciate you. I'm going to jump off here because I want to wrap up some artwork I've been working on and say goodnight to some friends and family and keep your fingers and toes crossed that my air conditioner works, because I'll tell you what, it is so hot outside here in Georgia that I might disappear for a couple days and just sleep because it's so hot, you guys. It's so hot. You just looked it up, Fiona. Does it look fun? God, I hope my AC works too. I mean, it's not too terrible in here right now, but oh my God, if I have to do a 95-degree day without air conditioner, I'm gonna be upset. I had a really bad panic attack because all the power went out right before the live, so I was a little bit late joining. But the power came back on. All the fuses are doing great. Yeah, send me an invite, Tiffany. Send me a link to whatever it is you're talking about. Hopefully in the next couple nights we'll get more information from spirits on the spirit box. I'm going to go ahead and make a list of questions regarding the Nancy Guthrie case. If anybody wants to make any lists of questions on any true crime case or any kind of question that they might think would be interesting to ask the other side, always feel free to come by and ask. All right. Good night, y'all. Mwah. Love and light bright. Be safe.